Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Legend of Heroes Chosen Sky the Third. This is Project Aurora, and we are getting into Chapter 4. As you might recall in the previous episode, after we finished clearing up Chapter 3 and meeting with Schwarzritter again, who left some more cryptic messages, you'll recall that Reese was kind of like, long story short, like, hey, I don't know why you keeping everybody at arm's length, but you're not fooling me. And she kind of called Kevin out on his crap. Joshua also came back and was like, hey man, I got your back. They had a heart-to-heart, so to speak. Kevin showed a little bit of his true colors. You know, obviously Joshua had done some background work on him, and that's what it is. So we're getting ready to go down to the next plane, which is apparently the Beast plane or something of that nature. But before we go down to those planes, I think we've got some more people to which we can go do some more doors, get some side content, maybe get some extra money and things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button to my channel to keep up with other Let's Plays. Also, you can follow me on Twitch, as I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Project Aurora. A consistent stream schedule will be coming soon. And that's what that'll be, because I'm going to be working again. I just got, hired for a new job. We love it. So I will be having to set a consistent stream schedule instead of just going live every day at whatever time I feel like it. Also, the community Discord link will be in the description as well. And without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see. We're gonna go look at some of the doors that we've got here. So we've done that door. Silverlocks, haven't found that. Bring to me the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. So we already know we can't go through there because it was the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. I don't know what that refers to. All right. We did that one. We did that one. We did this one. Bring to me the man who talks with his fists. Only then shall the door open. That sounds like Zen to me. And bring to me the fists of steel, which nothing in this world can move. That also sounds like Zen to me. So it seems like we might have two Zen doors. So, only talks with this fist. So let's go here first.
Nanji, 剣を持って己を語る者、我が元に引き連れよ。さすれば扉を開かん。
Yep. Go ahead, Zen.
ここに記憶のかけらと祝福を与えん。
I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing.
So desu ka.
I see.
もうカルバードに帰ってしまわれるのですね。
I sort of expected it to only be a matter of time before you return to the Republic. Your mind is made up then?
ああ、向こうの仲間に仕事を任せきりだからな。
Great, so I've made the guys over there take care of everything without me long enough.
ま、これも A 級遊撃士としての社会的責任というやつだ。
Call it an A-rank bracer's duty to his peers and society, I guess.
なるほど。
Well, I suppose when you put it
で
that
きれ
way.
ば残っていただきたいところですが、そう言われては仕方ありません。
I do wish you could stay here a while longer, but if that is your decision, I'll respect
それ
it.
でご帰国はいつです
So when are you planning on
う
returning?
ん、こうなると早いに越したことはないからな。
Well, there's no point in lingering here any longer than I have to now that I've made up my mind to
できれ
leave.
ば明日にでも立とうと思っているんだが、
So honestly, I was thinking about tomorrow.
共和国行きのチケット1枚手配してもらえるかい？
Think I could ask you to arrange a ticket to Calvard for me?
それは一向に構いませんが、
Well,
キリ
certainly.
カさんには挨拶されていかないんですか
Are you not planning to go and visit Kilika first, though? I would have thought you'd want to.
いや、俺もそのつもりだったんだが、
That was part of the original plan,
実は当の本人に釘を刺されちまってな。
but she wouldn't have any of it. Surprise, surprise.
そんな暇があるなら早く共和国に帰れ、だとさ。
Her stance was if you're going to waste time coming to see me, use it to go back to Calvard earlier and get some work done.
そうでしたか。
Very well then.
それはぜひもありませんでしたね。
That doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk her out of.
まあ、いいとするさ。
It's no big deal though.
別にこれっきりというわけでもないしな。
I mean, it's not like we'll never see each other again.
まあそれもそうですね。
I suppose that's very true.
それにどうやらお二人には切っても切り離せないご縁があるようですし。
I'm not sure there's anything in Zemuria that could keep you two apart forever.
ただの腐れ縁とも言うがな。
It feels like that to me sometimes too.
さてと名残惜しいですがそうも言ってられませんね。
Well, regardless, I won't keep you any longer.
それでは早速チケットを手配しましょうか。
So that's one ticket to Calvert for tomorrow coming right up.
おや通信のようです。失礼。
Sorry, let me just get this.
はいこちら遊撃士協会グランセル支部。
Yes, this is the Grand Sela branch of the Bracer Guild.
はい
Yes.
はい。
Yes.
ちょうど来ていらっしゃいますが。
He's here as we speak, actually.
ジンさん
Zen?
んどうしたんだ？
Something up?
共和国大使館のエルザ大使からご連絡です。
It's Ambassador Cochrane at the Calvardian Embassy.
何でもジンさんを温泉旅行に誘いたい
She'd
と
like
か。
to invite you on a hot springs trip.
は
What? Two days later. Guess he didn't fly back the next day, huh? Kilika?
エルモ村か。
This place sure brings back memories.
久しぶりに訪れたが、やはり風情のある場所だ
The
な。
atmosphere is so relaxing.
そうね。
It certainly is.
ここは私たちの故郷にも似ているから。
Maybe because it feels so similar to our hometown.
はあ、しかし本当に焦ったぜ。
Still, Ambassador Cochrane had me going for a while.
話を聞いたときは、よもやエルザ大使と二人きりの旅行かと思ったからな。
When I first heard about this whole trip, I thought it was just going to be the two of us out here.
あら、ジン。残念そうね。
Oh my, you look almost disappointed that it isn't.
なんなら私はここで引き返してもいいんだけど。
I'd be happy to take my leave if I'm getting in the way of your dream date with her.
あのな、差し物俺も大使は対象外だ。
I'm good, thanks. She's not someone I'd have ever seen as a potential partner.
第一、大使はお前にこそ用があるって話なんだろ。
Besides, it's you she wants to talk to, not me. This meeting might as well not be happening if you're not here.
この程度の冗談で動揺するなんて相変わらずね。
It never takes much to put you on the defensive, does it?
少しは気の利いた返し方ができないのかしら。
Is it beyond you to just play along a little?
まったく、相変わらず容赦がないな。
You just can't help but mess with people, can you?
リベールの遊撃士連中もよくついてこられてるもんだぜ。
With you in charge of the Zeiss Guild, I'm amazed it still has any bracers left.
まあ、こんな態度はあなたにしかしてないから。っ
Correction. I can't help but mess with you. I don't do this with anyone else.
て言われたら嬉しい？
Would you be happy if that were true?
嬉しくない。
Hell no.
あら、お二人さん。
Ah, you've arrived.
お待ちしてたわよ。
I've been waiting for you.
どうも、大使さん。
Hey, Ambassador.
お招きいただいて恐縮です。
Thank you for inviting us here today.
あら、ジンさん、
Is something the matter, Zen?
落ち着かない様子だけど、何かあったのかしら。
You seem oddly flustered.
ああ、大使さんの気のせいでは？
Me? I'm just fine. You're imagining things.
なんといっても、美女二人との温泉旅行、
Who could blame him,
落ち
Ambassador?
着けるわけがないものね。
After all, he's a man on a hot spring ship with two beautiful women. That's hardly a recipe for a calm and composed mind, is it?
おい、キリカ。
Knock it off, Kilika.
そうね。
I suppose not.
私ももう少し若かったら、ジンさんのことを放っておかないんだけど。
If I were a little younger, I doubt I'd be able to keep my hands off him myself. Damn.
冗談はさておき、
Alright,
まずは夕食にしましょうか。
alright, I suppose that's enough joking around. We should get our dinner.
今夜は魔王おかみ自ら包丁を振るってくださるそうよ。
Mrs. Mao is going to be making tonight's food herself by the sounds of it.
堅苦しい話については、食後の一服ついでということで。
The serious discussion can wait until after that.
ああ、その考えには賛成だ。
Yeah, that sounds
で
fantastic.
は、行きましょう。
Likewise.
要するに共和国に新たな情報機関ができるわけですか。
So there's going to be a new intelligence agency set up in Calvert, huh?
ええ。
That's
だ
right.
通称ロックスミス機関。
It's to be known as the Rocksmith Agency.
その名の通り、ロックスミス大統領の直属に置かれることとなるわ。
And as the name suggests, it's going to be an organization that answers directly to the president.
ほう、大統領の。
Really now?
なるほど。
I see.
つまり、組織運用が議会に左右されないわけですね。
I presume that is so that Parliament can't have any influence over its operations?
その通り。
Correct.
決定を先送りにし、組織をフルに活用できない悪癖とも言える体質。
Perhaps this new agency's biggest advantage is that it's separate from all those issues and vices.
一部の特権者たちによる悪質かつ不透明な組織運用。
The last thing we need is an organization like this suffering from Parliament's failures to make prompt decisions or general ineptitude.
そんな問題を抱える議会から権限を切り離したことが本組織の一番のポイントね。
Or being run in the same opaque and shady manner by a privileged few.
それは興味深い話ですな。
That does sound like a good idea, I'll admit.
確かにエレボニアの軍情報局やリベールの旧情報部に比べても従来の組織は見劣りしますからな。
We're never going to be able to compare it to the Empire's intelligence division or Liberal's old one if Parliament's at all involved.
ええ。
Quite.
共和国は何につけても統制のなさがネックだから。
It's already difficult enough to get anything done in a nation with such a lack of unity.
ま、そこは移民を受け入れてきた国の差がとも言うべきかもしれませんな。
I guess that's just the fate of countries that take in immigrants by the truckload, though.
しかし、何より驚いたのは、あの大統領が積極的に働きかけているってことですか。
Though honestly, I think the thing that surprises me the most is that the president's actually being proactive for once.
これまでの政策を見る限り、てっきり保守派とばかり思っていたんですが。
He's always struck me as a real conservative type, so this isn't the kind of thing I thought he'd go for.
まあ、それは現在置かれている共和国の情勢を考えると、うなずけるかもしれないわね。
That said, given the state of the Republic right now, it's hardly surprising that he would choose to act this way.
拡大を続けるエレボニア帝国。それに国内に潜伏する過激派絡みのテロリスト集団。
Outside the country, we've got the threat of a rapidly expanding Erebonian empire, while within, we have terrorists and extremists.
挙句の果てに結社などという得体の知れない勢力まで現れた。
And to make matters worse, we have the enigmatic society on the loose.
もはやこうした情勢にただ指を加えてみてるだけにはいかないでしょうから。
Evidently, something has to be done, and I think he knows that as well as anyone.
ええ、そうね。
Indeed.
何にせよ、これからの時代はより柔軟な対応が常に求められることは疑いないわ。
In the times ahead of us, we're going to need to be able to respond flexibly to a variety of new and unforeseen threats.
と、ここまで話が長くなっちゃったけど、
Alright, I think my introduction to the matter has gone on long enough.
そろそろ話を本題に進めさせてもらうわよ。
It's about time I get to the point.
ああ、キリカに話があるってことですが。
Oh yeah, you've got something you need to specifically talk to Kilika about, right?
それで、用意したポストは？
So what position in the agency are you here to offer me?
え？
What?
さすがと言うべきかしら。
I love a sharp mind, Kilika.
大統領の直属にして、国内外の情報収集と分析を一手に引き受ける情報機関。
Your instincts are, of course, dead
あ
on.
なたには、ぜひともその一員となって、共和国のために働いてほしいの。
We think your talents will make you perfectly suited to joining the agency and are eager for you to be a part of it.
それにあたって、あなたには室長クラスのポストが用意されることになっている。
That's all you'll be offered a position of division chief should you decide to join.
これは、大統領閣下自らのご意向よ。
And that's something President Rocksmith has proposed himself.
そういう話か。
Wow.
しかし、どうしてまた大使さんがそんな話を？
What led to you being the one to bring this to Kilika anyway?
本来こういうのは各地に出向いているスカウトの仕事なんだけど、
A fair question, I suppose. Ordinarily, this would be a scout's work.
ロックスミス氏とは随分昔からの馴染みでね。
But I've known the president on a personal level for quite some time now.
キリカさんのことは個人的に頼まれちゃったのよ。
So he took it upon himself to ask me to come to you personally.
なるほど。
That makes sense.
私をスカウトする理由は？
Then what's his reason for wanting me?
あら、そんなことをわざわざ私に言わせるつもり？
Surely you know that without asking, or do you want to hear it said anyway?
もちろん、タイト流の奥義開伝としての腕前も理由の一つではあるけど、
Naturally, your master class Taito skills are one reason for you being selected by the president.
それ以上に欲しいのは、あなたがギルドの受付として示した卓越すべき情報処理と分析能力よ。
But above all, he wants you for the exceptional analytical and information handling abilities you've shown in your position in the guild.
それは新たな機関において何よりも必要とされる才能だわ。
Those are just what the new agency is going to require if it's to succeed.
事情は分かったが、
Well, I can't say this doesn't all make sense to
現
me.
役の遊撃士を目の前にしてギルドの人員を引き抜きとはね。
I'm more dumbfounded that you'd up and attempt to steal a capable member of the guild right in front of an active bracer like this.
なかなかどうにいったことをしてくれるじゃないですか。
That takes some nerve.
あなたほどの人なら立場にとらわれることなく仲立ちをしてくれると思ってね。
Well, I do think rather highly of you. I thought you would be able to mediate without letting such trivial matters cloud your judgment.
で、どうかしら、
Still,
キリカさん。
what do you think,
あな
Kilika?
たの率直な感想が聞きたいのだけど。
I'm not asking for an answer immediately, but I would like to know what's going through your mind.
そうですね。興味深い話だとは思います。
Well, it's certainly an interesting proposal.
ですが、やはり受ける理由はないかと。
At the same time, I'm not sure I have any reason to accept it.
でも、受けない理由も、
But you have
Right.
no reason to refuse it either.
そうじゃなくて、
Am I right?
それは、
Well,
さすがのあなたも少し戸惑ってるみたいね。
it's rare that you find it's rare that you find it difficult to make quick judgments, but with such a big decision to make, I can't very well fault you.
まあ、じっくり一晩考えてもらえるかしら。
I won't rush you. Take a night to think long and hard about it.
そのためにこの旅館を取ったんだから。
It was so you could do so that I booked a room here tonight.
返事は明日聞かせてもらうわ。
I'll ask for your answer again tomorrow. Hmm.
最良の決断を期待してるわよ。
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
ええ、
Of course.
そうそう。最後にこれだけは言っておくわね。
Oh, and one more thing before I depart.
あなたのその才能は、とてもギルドの受付に収まるものじゃないわよ。
If you ask me, remaining in your position as a simple guild receptionist just isn't going to let you use your abilities to their fullest.
それじゃ、また明日ね。
Well, a pleasant night to you both.
うん。早いわね。もう上がったの？
You're up rather fast. Have you finished in the bath already?
おいおい、これが早いって？
Fast? Seriously?
たっぷり1時間は使ってたと思うんだが
I was in
な。
there for an hour.
そう。
Oh,
なんだよ、珍しく考え込んでるみたいだな。
man, it's not often I see you looking this deep in thought.
ええ、
I suppose you don't.
あと一押しがなくてね。
I feel like I'm one step away from making a decision, but just need one last push to take it.
そうか。
Oh, right.
龍河先生が亡くなってもう6年か。
Still, being here like this with you really takes me back. Hard to believe it's been 6 years now since Master Ryuga's
ずい
passing.
ぶん旅をしたらしいな。
Sounds like you went on a hell of a journey between then and joining the guild too.
ええ、あちこちね。
You could say that.
でも、旅だなんて、そんな格好のいいものじゃない。
Going on a journey makes it sound like something I did deliberately, though. In reality, it wasn't quite as organized as that.
ただ、大陸中を流れて、その片隅に引っかかっただけ。
I simply drifted from place to place before ending up being drawn to one point where I settled.
川を行く落ち葉がいいとこよ。
Much in the way a leaf that fell from a tree ends up floating down the river.
それで前に言ってた答えとやらは見つかったのか？
Were you able to find that answer you mentioned a while back?
答えなんてものは、今も見つからないわ。
No, I still haven't.
あえて言うなら、
Still.
結論のようなものは見出せたのかもしれない。
I do feel as though I found a conclusion of sorts.
結論。
What's that supposed to mean?
ねえジン、
Say, then,
どうして私が直接戦うことのないギルドの受付になったと思う？
why do you think I chose to take on a non-combat position like guild receptionist to begin with?
そうだな。
Hmm,
俺やバルターのようなアホどもと同じ道を歩きたくなかった。
because you didn't want to follow the same path as idiots like me and Walter?
案外そんなところじゃないか？
I wouldn't follow us either if I were in your shoes.
あなたたちがアホというのは確かに否定はしないけど、
Not quite, although I'm not going to deny that the two of you are idiots.
おい、そこは一応否定してくれよ。
Hey, that was the one part I did want you to deny.
私はね、確かめたかったの。
I wanted to find out the meaning of the living fist
発人権の
ideology
意
my
味を。
father advocated.
戦いを通して互いを高め合うというその理念を。
I still believe that being able to better oneself through combat while your opponent does the same is a good thing in itself.
確かにその理念は理想に近いのかもしれない。
As a warrior, it's probably close to the ideal way.
でもそもそも戦いが前提なのはどうかと思ってしまった。
Still, I couldn't help but wonder why the ideology had to be based around the premise of fighting.
武人として生を全うすることの意義はわかる。
I can certainly understand the significance of living and dying as a warrior.
その上で死が訪れても後悔がないのも理解できる。
I can also understand how one who lived that way would have no regrets when the time to pass away came.
その考え方自体は私だって今も変わらないわ。
Nothing has changed within me in that regard since the days we trained together.
でも父が亡くなってバルターがいなくなった時にふと思ったのよ。
Yet with father dead and Walter gone, I couldn't help but wonder.
戦いを通さない活人の道、そんなのがあってもいいんじゃないかって。
Wonder whether there was some way to make use of the living fist without having to fight.
その答えを求めて大陸中を巡り歩いたわ。
That was when I started roaming the continent in search of one.
そして旅の途中でいくつもの争いや暴力を見ては自分の無力さを痛感した。
And as I roamed, I found myself face to face with countless conflicts and acts of violence, and I felt powerless every time I did.
そんな時に駆け込んだのがこのリベールのギルドだった。
That was how I came to encounter Libero's guild. They had arrived to quell one of those conflicts.
どんな時も民間人の安全を第一に行動するという組織理念。
Something about their ideology, putting the safety of civilians over all else, made me feel that perhaps working under them may give me my
その
answer.
理念の下で働いていれば答えが見つかる気がした。
That was what led me to start working for the guild.
だけど結局は戦いから逃れることができなかった。
But even then, I wasn't able to run away from fighting completely.
人が人である以上、どこまでも闘争はつきまとう。
The nature of humanity means that as long as we exist, conflict will never cease.
なら、その戦いを通してどう争いを収めるか。
Instead, what's important is not blindly preaching idealism,
その現実を見据えた上で理想を歌う。
but preaching ideals while keeping a firm eye on the reality of how to quell conflict.
それが先生の言葉だったな。
Master Yuga's words have never left me,
ええ、
nor have they left me.
そしてその考えからすると
But all the same,
私は現実から目をそらしたことになるわ。
I've been looking away from reality all this time.
おいおい。
Come on now.
だからといってそうじゃないことはお前だって分かって
You
る
know
だろ
full well that's not actually true.
先生の言う現実は何も戦いだけを指しているわけじゃないんだからな。
When he says reality, he's not saying fighting is the be-all, end-all of quelling conflict.
いいえ、それとこれとは別問題なの。
That's not what I'm trying to say.
この数年間私は決して自分の足で歩こうとしなかった。
All these years, I haven't been trying to walk on my own 2 feet. Not at all.
新たな活人の道、それを探すと言い訳しながら私は放棄していたのよ。
I've just been using trying to find a new way to live by father's living fist ideology as an excuse to stand still.
ギルドの居心地の良さに甘えながらね。
All while indulging myself in the comfortable environment the guild gave me.
その意味で私は父の弟子の中では一番の落ちこぼれかもしれないわね。
In that sense, I must be the biggest failure of father's students.
そのあり方の是非はともかく、
I might not agree with the path Walter took,
あなたにしても バルターにしても己の道を選び歩き続けてきた。
But he, like you, has chosen his own path and started walking forward along it.
父の説いた活人権に正面から向かい合って自分の答えを出した。
You two have been facing up to the Living Fist ideal of fathers and slowly reaching your own conclusions on it.
そしてそれぞれのやり方でこの世界という現実と向き合っている。
In your own ways, you've been able to face up to reality.
結局私だけが歩いていなかった。
And I haven't. I've been standing still the whole time.
いや、お前はちゃんと歩いてたさ。
That's the biggest load of crock I've ever heard.
いや、お前はちゃんと歩いてたさ。
You've been walking forward just like we have.
え？
In what way?
ただ、それは他人のための道だったというだけだ。
It's just the path you've been walking has been one for others rather than yourself.
ギルドにいたお前は、他人が進む道を踏み鳴らすためにひたすらに歩いた。
That river you think you've been helplessly drifting through, you've actually been building a bridge so others can easily cross it behind you.
そしてそれは、まさに活人の道だったと思うぞ。
When the road is hard, you soften the ground so your fellow guildmates have an easier trek. There's no shame in your way of the Living Fist. It's as true as mine and Walter's.
もしかしてそれで慰めているつもり？
Are you trying to comfort me?
悪かったな、口下手で。
Sorry for not having a way with words.
とにかく、俺が言いたいのはだな。
Anyway, all I'm trying to say is this. You know,
お前はあまりにも強すぎて、
as a
あまり
person,
にも生真面目すぎるんだ。
you're way too strong and way too serious.
そして、その強さと真面目さが、お前自身を縛っているように見える。
And at times, it's like those two things just end up restricting you and stop you from seeing things you otherwise could.
だから、キリカ、少し肩の力を抜けよ。
So try and relax a little, alright?
少し。
Just a little.
そうすりゃ、お前なら色々と見えてくるはずだぜ。
If you do, I'll bet you'll start seeing things you couldn't before.
ねえジン、
Say, Zen,
あ、なんだ。
what is it?
私が国に戻ったら嬉しい？
Would you be happy if I returned to Calvard?
なんだ、いきなり。
What brought that on?
いいから答えて。
It doesn't matter, just answer the question.
そりゃ、
Okay.
どちらかと言われれば、嬉しいに決まってるだろう。
If I had to pick, I guess you'd rather be back home. Yeah.
それがどうした？
Why do you ask?
いえ、
Oh, no reason.
大統領の誘い受けることにするわ。
I've decided I'm going to accept the president's proposal.
おい、
What?
それ一体どういう？
Just because of what I said?
勘違いしないで。
Don't misunderstand me.
ただ旅を終わらせるきっかけが欲しかっただけよ。
All I wanted was some kind of reason to bring this journey to an end,
それと自分の力をより活かせる場所をね。
as well as a place to make better use of my skills.
久々にぐっすり眠れたわ。
That was the best night's sleep I've had in some
お
time.
二人とも楽しんでもらえたかしら。
I hope the two of you enjoyed your stay as well.
ええ、そりゃも
I know I did.
おかげで英気を養えました。
I'm feeling very refreshed. Thank you.
少なくとも新しい環境に挑戦してみようと思うくらいには。
Refreshed enough to feel ready to take on a new position in a new environment even.
それじゃ
Then
謹んでお受けします。
I would like to accept your
た
offer.
だし条件が一つ。
However, I have one condition for doing so.
何？聞かせて。
Name it.
私はあくまでも自分の信念に基づいて組織に身を置くつもりです。
While I am willing to join the president's new agency, I am not willing to stop living in line with my own beliefs.
もしも組織の運用に少しでも疑問を感じたときは、
As such, if I should end up feeling the slightest doubt about how the agency itself is being run,
組織そのもののあり方を容赦なく正していくつもりです。
I will do everything in my power to correct it from the inside using any means at my disposal.
それでもよければ大統領閣下によろしくお伝えください。
If he still wants my membership after hearing as much, please tell him that I accept his offer.
もちろんよ。
Oh, that won't be a problem at all.
遊撃士協会という ある意味危ういバランスで成り立っている組織にいた人間。
I think he may well be encouraging you to take the reins. I believe he chose you expecting you to fulfill that role should it be deemed necessary.
それをスカウトするということは、まさにそういった役割も大統領は期待していると思うわ。
After all, you have experience in the guild, an organization which has managed to remain neutral and independent all this time. That's no mean feat.
どうでしょうか。
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
それと仕事の引き継ぎもあるので、帰国は2、3ヶ月後になります。
Also, I'll need to get things ready for my successor, so I won't be able to return to Kalvar for 2 or 3 months.
その点もご了承ください。
As such, I won't be able to start work till then.
全く問題ないわ。
That's perfectly understandable.
共和国で会えるのを楽しみにしてるわよ。
Well, I look forward to meeting you again in the Republic.
ええ。
Likewise. Hmm.
何か考え事？
Is something on your mind?
いや、さっきの話さ。
Oh, I was just thinking about what you said back there.
引き継ぎが済むまで2、3ヶ月って言っただろ
You said you'll need 2 or 3 months to get everything ready for your successor, right?
ええ。そうだけど、
Yes, I did.
それがどうかしたの？
What of it?
カルバードも忙しいだろうが、そこまで緊急の仕事が待っているわけでもなさそうだ。
Well, I'm guessing it's pretty busy over in Kalvar right now, too. It doesn't sound as though there's anything so urgent I need to be there now.
それなら俺もまだしばらくリベールにいようかと思ってな。
I was thinking maybe I could stay here for the next few months while you get things sorted before I head back.
何を言うかと思ったら、
You can't be serious.
私に付き合う必要はないわ。あなたはとっとと帰りなさい。
There's no reason why you should stay around here in Libero with me. Go back to Kalvar.
へえ、まったく冷たいやつだな。
You don't have to be so cold. It's me, you know.
いいじゃない。
Well, it's the truth.
どうせこれからは嫌でも顔を合わせることになるのだから。
We'll end up spending enough time together whether we like it or not after I'm home. You don't need to go out of your way to make more now. Well,
はは、そうだな。
You
何
win.
も焦ることはない。
There's no need to rush things.
ジン、
Then,
何をぼーっとしてるの？
what are you standing there for?
おう、
Sorry.
お前も一人でとっとと行こう
You
と
could
す
say
るな
that
よ。
before you start. You could say that before starting to walk off on your own, though. Does that conclude that side story? Yep. Side story. Journey's End finished. Receive. Ooh, Yin Yang. I like that one. And 4,000 Mira. Hell yeah. Yin Yang. That is going to go right on Olivier, I believe. That's the one that combines the effects of haze and heal. Well, who's wearing haze right now? He is. But I feel like heal HP recovers slowly by walking. Yin Yang. Combines the effects of it. Slot level not high enough to equip the quartz. Ah, that's why. But if I were to do that, it combines the effects of haze and heal. But I feel like I should probably give that to Joshua doesn't have clock down now? Oh, well, he didn't have clock down earlier, actually. Who has clock down? Quite literally. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm about to say quite literally no one. Olivier has it. Alright, we're gonna save here. I think we can go ahead and go through another door as well. I don't see why not.